Hey, malo lele. Welcome back to the channel. This is Stalingi, or the Palangi Professor. I've recorded this a few times. Last time my mic didn't pick up the audio very well, so we're going to try this again. This is a video for people that are more intermediate or advanced. The hope of this video is to help with listening comprehension. It's one of the most difficult things with learning a new language, is just actually being able to hear and understand the different words. So I have a video here. We're just going to listen to a minute or two of it. I'm going to let him talk, and then we'll pause it, and we'll go over what he said and its meaning. I'm going to try to do literal translations, and then, figurative translations of how we would actually translate that to English. So let's go ahead and give it a shot and see how it goes. Here we go. Alright, so let's start with that. Teulea ihelea mahinongofua mofaingofua. So teulea is I will speak. Ihelea lea mahinongofua, so like easy to understand speech. Mofaingofua, and easy to do. That's what he said there. Te whakotu'u ai ka veinga he ahoni I he... Let's see what he said here. Go back really quick. Te whakotu'u ai ka veinga ahoni I he talanoa koni. Okay, so te whakotu'u ai ka veinga ahoni. So teu, I will. Whakotu'u is set up or construct, and then kaveinga is when talking about a speech or a talk like this one or a video, that's like the point or the topic. And then talanoa koni, so he's going to tell us a story. Talanoa is a story, and this story koni, so he's going to tell us a story, and his story is going to highlight his topic that he's speaking about today. Okay, and he said, "Koe talanoa koni oku mahuinga ke tau whanau kiai." So the story is important for us to hear. So talanoa, story, mahuinga, important. Whanau kiai, whanau's here. Kiai is an action word kind of thing that we don't have in English. It's hard to translate. Alright, so nahuange kihene ofisi hafefine tonga. So a lady went into his office, a Tongan lady. Nakilahi hono ta'o motua. So she was a bit older. Kanai te kiai kene mali. So she had not been married yet. Te kiai means never, and mali is marriage or wedding, or even spouse if it's used as a noun in a different way for a person. So yeah, so she's a bit older in age. She came into his office and she hadn't been married yet. Alright, so Siman no foape. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm gonna guess it's some old language that Shumway uses. But the point of what he's saying is that she naitokanga kine ako mo ngawe mo tokanga kine no matua. So she was focusing on her studies, her work, and taking care of her parents, her two parents. And Aia kuo whakaao ke vai. So Aia, which, her two parents, which, kuo is the perfect tense, which have, whakaao, progressed, ki vai to being elderly or of old age. Koifine angama'a. Angama'a is clean, as in chastity, chaste. Angamao is orderly. Petoy poto whakaatamai is atamai is our brain. Poto is cleverness or smart. So she was a smart person.
Talo ni tupu mo te kiai ki kaume ai o tangata.
Talo me ene tupu te kiai ke ne kau mea moha tangata. So talo means since. Since ene tupu. Tupu is to grow, and then when used on a person, we talk about that as like growing up. So ever since she was growing up, te kiai never ke ne kau mea. Or na ne kaumea. So never has she. Kaumea is it means friend, but in this situation it's boyfriend or girlfriend. And we can see how a noun is kind of used as a verb. So she's never had a boyfriend or had a girlfriend. But it's always used as a verb here. Kaumea, like she's never been in a relationship with a boyfriend. Oh, and then he said moha tangata. So kau mea, she's never been in a relationship moha tangata with a man. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Kane hao kia te ao o ne fia mao whale ke whiri hono mali. Alright, so when she came to me, kane hao kia te ao o ne fia mao needs. She needed fale is counsel or guidance. I don't know, fili for her choosing ne honomali, right? Kene fili honomali. So for her choosing honomali, which would be her spouse. Nane whakaha ke te ao e tangata ko ia o kone whakakaukau ki ai. So she revealed to me about the man that she was thinking about potentially marrying. Koe tangata tonga pe. So a Tongan man. And you can see here the word be, and it translates to just in English, but it doesn't quite mean that. So in this sentence, you wouldn't say just a Tongan man because it's kind of derogatory. It's more used. Be is used a lot for like a simple idea. So tangata tonga be, like for sure that he's a and nothing more than that, but not in a derogatory term. It's kind of hard to explain because if you translate it to just saying he was just a Tongan man, it's kind of the connotation isn't great, but it's not seen that way in Tongan. So you can add be to a lot of clauses or sentences. It's kind of overused, but it's not in Tongan. So you can use it a lot more than you would use the word just in English. So we'll continue on. Kone lolotonga fu'utokanga tangata kia te ia. So lolotonga means currently. So it's like right now. So currently, koe tangata o fu'utokanga. So the man is, tokanga is to pay attention to or take care of. But in the situation where I'd say it's like pay attention to, fu'u is a adjective you can use before a verb. It means like very. So currently the man is paying a lot of or a very lot of attention ki he fine. So to the lady, to the woman. Ikake hala hapo. So there isn't a single night. Okay, so there isn't a single night that the guy doesn't call her and invite her out to either a movie or a dance or a house of one of his friends. So let's go through the words really quick. So kakiai hapo kakiai hapo da telefoni e tangata ki whiwhine o whakaafe ia ki he whaiva pe koe hula pe koe api ane kaumahani, I think is what he said. So Faiva is like a movie, hula hula is a dance, and maheni is someone that you're close with, like an acquaintance is the best word for that. So it's a good word for friend. So yeah, so ta telefoni is just ring up on the phone. Whakaafe is invite. So ikaike iai hapo, there's not a night o ta telefoni e tangata, that the man doesn't call, because we're still in the negative here, so the man doesn't call if the lady o whakaafe or whakaafe to invite her. Kene alo o sio whaiva, watch a movie, pe alo ki hula hula to go to the dance, alo ki api ane kaumaheni. He might have said angamaheni, but it's the same thing, but basically, so friend. Let's back up a little bit. Nahanga tangata o whaki ngahi mea o whalahi kia te ia. This is an interesting translation. Hanga here. Hanga means turn, but in Tongan, I had a guy that I lived with for a couple months when I was there. He said hanga before like every verb. It was funny. He's like, oh, to hanga o alo aipe. Like, it's kind of like an adverb, I guess, in Tongan. And it just means like, you can add it to a sentence. So he didn't need it in that sentence. But it's kind of like a characteristic of the person. So oku hanga tangata o whake ngahi mea o whalahi kia te ia. So the man is turning or starting to give a lot of gifts to her. So mea ofa are gifts. Mea ofa lahi would be a lot of gifts. It could be, in this situation, he says ngahi mea ofa, I believe, so it's gifts plural, and lahi means a lot of them. If he said mea ofa lahi, that would be one large gift without the plural modifier. And then yeah, so if you hear hanga before a verb, just realize that it's like, if you're think that you're sitting still, and somebody says, oh, hanga kita alu, it means like, let's turn and go. Like, let's change the action that we're not doing now, and let's start a new action. That's how I think of it. So you'll hear it a lot. It just depends on who's talking. Some people use it a lot, some people don't. I don't think he uses it a lot in this speech, but good to know. Let's keep going. Okay, so these are the gifts that the man gives. So let's go through each one. Koe meakai, food. Koe paanga, money. Koe hao moi vesa. Vesa is a bracelet. A hao is... It's got to be earrings, I think. Because kahoa is necklace. So I'm going to say hao is earrings. I'm not 100% sure on that. Women's clothing is not my strong suit, but we'll keep going. Okay, here's Shumway going crazy. So let's back it up. We're going to go a little bit clause by clause here. Benai toe oange foki. Foki. Oange would just be like to give. So toe means the remainder of, or again. And so in this sentence, so again and also he gives toe oange kiatea. So he also gives her angahilea ofa, so loving words, ohange, like. Fo'ihiva tau to'i kakala, I think. So songs, and then hiva kakala are like beautiful songs you sing. I'm not sure. He's just using an adjective here for songs that I'm not sure what it is, but it just basically means beautiful songs. Shumway uses really old words that not everybody knows, because he's one of the best orators, at least definitely for a foreigner.
Ano ofakotoa pe kiai. Koe whanongo ene ki he whamatala ko eni hangebe ke te au mawhana se fine ke.
Alright, so he says, Ihe ku whanongo ki he ngahi tala noa ko ni o ku hange o ku mawhana a whiwhine. So, Ihe ku, in my whanongo listening ki tala noa ko ni to this story, o ku pehe, I in my mind I'm thinking, right? Koe whiwhine ko ni o mawhana. This lady is excited, I guess would be the best term here. Mawhana is like, I'm probably not saying that right because one is mawhana and one's mawhana. Sorry, I don't know which was which right now. It's been 10 years since I've really used Tongan, but I'm trying to get back into it and teach what I know. But basically, yeah, that she's excited about the story she's telling him.
Okay.
That she's excited to be basically ali is to show off so she's basically excited to show off all the good things about this man, is what he's saying right here in a really long-winded way because it's Shumway. But nakutala ange ki ai ana o ngali whakaofa ai tangata. So I told her, Anna, the man appears to be wonderful. Okay, so ngali appears to be, or appears to, like, that's how it appears. So, it's what it looks like from the outside, right? The appearance of. So yeah, he's saying, oh, Anna, he seems to be a wonderful, wonderful man. So you seem very excited to present to me, and like tuaki is like to stand up in front of, so to present in front of me all of his good things about him and his greatness. So koe ha o hinga o ke ha'o kia te ao. So what is the reason that you're coming to me? Koe ha o hinga, what is the reason o ke ha'o that you're coming kia te ao to me? Pe talange kia te ao, or pene tala mai o ko ha'o he te kia ke fu ilo pao e tangata. So she told me, pene tala mai o ko ha'o, I'm coming ka te kia he te kia because I still don't know, or te kia means never, but it's the idea of never. So it translates to a lot of stuff differently in English. Obviously, a lot of stuff doesn't Tongan. I wouldn't translate it to I'm coming never for sure if I know the man. I would say because I don't know for sure. I'm coming te kiai ke o ilo pao ai tangata. So I don't really know the man, right? That's why she's coming. She doesn't know for sure that he's a good person, or that she really knows him and who he is. He te kiai kene alo ki api o lea hangatonu ki ongo matua. So the man, she's talking about him. Te kiai kene alo, he hasn't, or has yet to go to the house, aluki api, o talanoa hangatonu, speak directly and correctly ki ongomatua, to her parents. Lahe ne talanoa mali, ka te kiai ke ne whakapapao I hataimi. So he talks a lot about marriage, but he doesn't really want to set a date for that or when it would actually happen. Interesting choice of words. Holy is desire, but it's a has a worse connotation than loto. So loto means desire or want. But holi is used for like our base desires are less than good desires. And so just by using this choice of words, if she used it or if he used it, I would take a bad connotation, as in the things that that person's desiring to do are not a good things. Doesn't always mean that, but there's a slight connotation, at least in my brain, to use the word holy for that. But holy o holy tangata ke aloma oipe tepo uli is what I heard so far. Let's back it up and go to the next part.
Kau hori mau pe ke mau po uri o vaina. Huru huru si o vai ta tepe manatahi.
Okay. O holy mau pe ke ma alohe po uli. So he's always wanting to go at night. Ke now si o faiva hula hula dance ta tepi he matatahi. I'm gonna guess ta tepi is like old way of saying like playing music at the beach. It could be something else, but I'm assuming it's like ta tepi. So tep would be tape, like the old cassette tapes that they would play on the like boom boxes maybe. The slang way to say that now is bistuki. That's pretty common. You'll hear that a lot. So it should just be a word you know. Bistuki is to like play music, play loud music. He matatahi. Matatahi is the beach. So going to the beach.
Ka pe kia ke matala le ke ilo mo onia pene ilo fokia.
Kate kia ke matala no lele ke o ilo mo oni ia pe ke ne ilo au. Okay. So we have yet to speak honestly. Ke o ilo, so that I can truly know him and he can know me. Right, so that's what she's saying here. She's basically saying they haven't had a heart-to-heart yet. They haven't really gotten to talk deep down to try to really get to know each other.
Kako tangata lelepe.
Kako tangata angalelepe. But he's a nice guy. That's what she's saying.
Now go for Anna.
Katoif. I want to hear that one more time. See how he said it. Naku toi whihui ange Anna. So Naku, I toi whihui asked her again, Anna.
Fefe homo
o mosiana. Okay, so this is a good one. Especially if you're kind of intermediate still. You're going to hear how he says fefe homo o. He didn't say fefe homo o. It's homo o. So because he's speaking about two people. O fefe, how is homo? You two, you two. If it was homo, it would be three or more, but he's saying homo o. So how is you're going, right? O means to go. So he's wanting to ask, how is it when you guys go together? Okumo o tokolahi. Do you guys go in a large group of people? Tokolahi means a lot of people.
Talamaya. Kanito taimini uksisi ko alamoya.
Talamaya heto taimini uksisi ko alamoya. So she answered, "Nitalimai heto taimini." This is an interesting way to translate this. So, do means to stand up, but doonga is like a condition or the current condition, and so koito taimini, it basically means like how things stand right now, right? That's a good translation. So how it stands right now. CC means little. Alo is to go. Moya is with him. So as it stands right now, I'm not going with him very much.
Kauviri maupe ke mau tokoua.
Kanevili maoepe ke mao tokoua. Okay, so but he's vili is diligent, but more than that, like No, vili fai vilinga. So vili is just like, it's a good word for that. Trying, but it's different than finga. It's like persisting, I guess. So he's persisting. Yeah, that's a good word. Let's try persisting. That we go toko wa, just two of us. So okune vili mau pe ke mau alu toko wa, ke mau toko wa.
Pehe o osifulahi o ikai te toi haisia ki api.
Pehe. Alright, so pehe is a word, hopefully most of you know it already. It is impossible to translate. It means so many things. To think, to act, to say. It's basically like, if it's just if a person is doing an action, but in this, any action almost, but in this, and it translates to almost anything, or it can anyways. And so in this one, he's basically saying, so he would say to me, okay, fu lahikoi, you're already old. O bea ikake haisia koe ki api. Haisia is bound or chained or tied. And so he's saying you're already old, you're not tied down to your house anymore. And by that he means like the rules of the house or the parents.
Nau toi whihui ki ana. Koe haho ongo iki hele kore.
Koe toi whihui ange ki ana, pe haho ongo iki hele kore. So I said again to Anna, how do you feel? How do you feel about his requests or his requests? Really quick, let's talk about those two things. So kole is a request. It's a question as a request. Okay. Eke is to ask a question. So if you're asking somebody and you want an answer, like in words, it's eke. Eke ange ki ai pekohane fia anga or something, like ask her this. But kole is a to ask somebody for something that's not an answer that you would get back in speech. So in this situation, he's not asking her to tell him anything. He's asking her to go out to by themselves, basically, and that's a kole. So the best way to think about it is somebody comes and asks you for some eggs or flour or sugar, that's a kole. If they're asking you what time you're leaving or where you're from, koe eke. So that's eke, that's a question. And we'll continue on. Oh, okay. So he's asking her, how do you feel about his him asking you to liaki is throw away, or si maloanga, I think. So your malo is protection or shield, anga is the place of something, so your protective place. Let's back up a little bit. Okay. So your protection of your Tongan culture and religious culture is basically what he's implying here. It doesn't translate that to that directly, but that's the idea, because the reason there are these rules about coming and meeting together with the parents and talking to them directly and meeting with large groups is obviously a Tongan cultural thing and a religious cultural thing to protect women's chastity. Okay, stop there. Konetali ia oku veveua ho whakakau he oku whaataioli ia he nofo he api. Okay, so she answered to me, konetali mai ia oku veveua. So veveua is doubt, but here it's just like unsure. So So she's saying, so he said, she answered to me, "Kohono mo oni o ko veveua." The truth is, right now I'm unsure. O ko veveua, because he ko fa'a taeoli ia he nofo he api. Because fa'a is a adjective that goes before a verb, and it means often or always. And so fa'a taeoli ia is like I'm often, taeoli ia is bored. So I'm often bored. He nofo I api, staying at home.
Pea utala mai foki he tangata o punesa ia he anga koe o e teiti whapalangi.
He o ne tala mai tangata o kone saia ai anga whakateiti ai kaupalangi. So the man tells me o kone saia, he likes ai anga whakateiti, the dating ways ai kaupalangi of the Palangi people.
Moia kenga whakasosiare e kaupalangi.
Okay. Akenga whakasosiale. So akenga are social ways, different than culture, but sort of similar. It's culture broken down into its actual like it's so weird because the dictionary calls it like style, but it's different. It's more than that. It's like practices, I guess is the best way to do it. So practices and styles of a particular culture or group of people. And then he's saying, and he likes the practices of whakasosiale, social practices, oikao Palangi, of the Palangi people.
He o kungari mamane ia i he whai te koe I api o mo utari ai pe haka hake aruangi.
Okay. Let's listen to that one more time, because he said some words.
I api o kungari mamane ia.
Okay. O kungali mama angeia. Because those Palangi ways appear more. Mama is light, so enlightened. Let's say enlightened. Those appear more enlightened. Ihe, like then, and then he's gonna say the next sentence, which I'm not sure one of the words, so that's why I had to listen to it again. I'm still not sure what it means, but I'll try to guess.
Faite koe I api.
Faite koe I api. I don't know what that means. Faite. I'm gonna guess that it's just like what they call going and dating in the house. I could look it up later. If somebody knows, leave it down in the comments. But yeah, I'm not gonna stop the video. But basically, he's saying I like the Palangi ways more than going and sitting in your house. Oh, huh. Okay. So he finishes the sentence with Faite api o motali ange ke hataha ke ne alo ange. So this is more enlightened than you just, maybe Faite means just sit around at the house and wait for some person to come and talk to you. So I kind of get that. The man's saying like it's better to go date this way than for you to just sit around and wait for some guy to come to your house and try to date you that way. Okay. So Anna told me again, President, he's a good guy. Nonga kakato koloto kiai. But tekiai, my heart still hasn't, so it's gonna go after the verb. I'm down here. Tekiai ki nonga kakato koloto. So, but never, still. Nonga kakato. Nonga is peace, and kakato means completely. So my heart is still not completely peaceful. Kiai to this guy, right? So she's still just not a complete peace with the person. All right, my favorite word, funky, mea ikipe. All right, Funky sounds weird. It took me like a week to figure out what they were saying when I was hearing it for the first time. It's fanga ki'i. So fanga is a plural modifier. Ki'i is little. So he's saying koe funky mea iki. So little things. The whole thing translates into little things. Fanga ki'i mea. So this is saying little things, and then iki at the end is again little. So it's like it's a reflection of little on both sides of the noun. Funky mea iki. Little things, very little things.
Hange koe ane po, he pāti na maiai.
Hange koe ane po, he pate na maiai. So hange means like, ane po is last night, koe pate, party, na maiai, that we were at.
Nane o mai fo inu kawa malohi o tala mai ke inu. Koe whamawa.
Okay, let's back up and do this whole thing at once.
Nane o mai fo inu kawa malohi o tala mai ke inu. Koe whamawa e mon toko ua o ai ke wholau.
Nane o mai a inu kawa ke o inu, o tala mai ke o inu. So he brought me, inu kawa is alcohol, and ne tala mai, and he told me ke o inu, to drink. And then at the second part of what he said is koe teo, I think, ke alo ni toko ua o mawai. So it was a celebration for his brother that was leaving or departing.
Alright.
So ki mele si'i. Mele is a blemish, right? I think you would call a mole, like on your skin, like a blemish, a mele. But it has a figurative meaning of like, it's just a tiny blemish in their character. So ki mele si'i, just a little, small blemish. Ka koe tangata lele pe ia. But he's still a good guy. That's what she said.
Nautalange, Anna, Kataki.
Nautalange kiai, aku talange Anna kataki. So I told her, Anna, please and sorry, basically, is what he's about to say, with what he's about to say. So kataki means please, but it also, you can say it with kataki for mole mole, and means sorry. Here it basically means please.
Kapau mo oni holau. Okukai koe ki hi mele si'i i tangata.
Kapau mo oni holau, ikai ko ha hi'i mele si'i ai tangata. So kapau mo oni holau, if what you're saying is true, ikai ko ha, it's not a hi'i mele si'i, a little blemish. I'm not sure what hi'i means here, to be honest. I have to go look it up. Aitangata. So this is not a little blemish for this man, or a little mistake or a little fault.
Ka koe fu pango lahia.
Ka koe fu pango lahia. So pango, I don't have a direct translation in my brain for it, but it's like a bad thing. So yeah, it's a very bad thing is what Shumway is saying here.
Ikai koe tangata lele, koe
Ka koe tangata tae whalala'anga. Okay. So the first part of that, ka koe tangata lele, he's not a good guy. Ka koe tangata tae whalala'anga. So, whalala is trust. Anga is a suffix that we add to almost any word, and it means the source of or the place of. And so this would be the place of, but it's put into a person. So whalala'anga would be the place of your trust. It could be the source of your trust, but it's kind of the same thing. And then tae is a prefix that you could put before a word to mean not. So koe tae whalala'anga is not a trustworthy place, not a trustworthy person. Okay. Koe mele uku. Again, Shumway using big words, but I'm pretty sure this is like diving underwater, kind of a thing. So uku is to dive underwater. Mele mele uku, I'm gonna guess it's like he's swimming around. Ko mele mele uku ene whakaukau. So he's saying his thoughts are full, like in underwater.
Mele uku pea sia na ia I whakaukau kai.
Mele mele uku siana ia e whakakaukau. So the man is like underwater, diving, swimming in the thoughts e whakaukau. Tai feunga. Feunga means feunga means enough, right? But it translates to something else. It's a good way to, okay, so it means like if the bar is up here to be righteous, feonga, you're meeting the bar. And so I don't know the exact word in English right now. Sorry, I'm doing this all off the cuff. But basically means like righteous or worthy or good. And so this man's thoughts are swimming in unrighteous or ungood thoughts. And then he says, I don't have a single trust in this man. All right, and then let's read what Shumway's going to say. It's easier now with it on this page. All right, let's go through this. All right, so it's not the palangi practices that he's doing. It's a worldly thing. It's just a worldly thing. A devilish thing. Mahalo koe tau hele fe fine mo tu ataha ia I mamani. Probably this is the biggest tau hele. Man, that's a good word. It's gonna be like thing that undermines or danger, some temptation sort of, but mahalo koe tau hele fe fine mo tu ataha ia I mamani. So probably this is the oldest thing that has caused danger to women in the entire world. Oko ilonga opito pea oko taitao. It's oko ilonga. It's obvious, like it's showing. You can see it. It's so in this here be it's very obvious, and it's or it's very known. And taitao, tao means worthy or good, or again same kind of thing as what we just talked about with feunga. O taitao. So this is not a good thing. And sorry again, I'm not 100% sure on what tauhele means. I know it, but I don't know the exact translation. Okoikai pe kene tokai koe, pe okoikai kene mahoinga ia iho anga maa. Okay. Tokai. Interesting. Yeah, this is why we do Shumway, because he's just the best. Let me see if I can find this word really fast, so I don't tell you wrong. I think it's right here. Tokai. Should be Tokai. To have show or respect for, to consider feelings or judgment or opinions of. Okay. Good one, Shumway. So he's not showing respect for you. And he's not and he doesn't have importance for your chastity or your cleanliness. And then let's let him finish reading it. Okay. Huanoa ho'ongongo. So, and he's just saying that your feelings ho'ongongo are worthless. Huanoa don't matter. And then okonetoe moloki moia. Moloki is to trample or squash. usually with your foot. And he's also squashing your feelings, basically.
Pea huonoa ho usne toi moloki moia. Tolu. Kone tau mua o uli. Kone hori pe ke fai pe ke toki ai aki pe ene halerei ene futokanga ke te koe.
Okay, let's back up. But kone tau moa o ku uli. So his purpose is dirty. Uli is dirty. Kone holipe, it is his desire, just his desire. And again, holy, not a great connotation. Ke fai pe ke toki ai akipe ene halele. So he'll just do that, and then you fall for it because of his appearing nice to you. And and his paying attention to you and giving you gifts and all that stuff. And moane amanaki and his desire and his hope, your loto holoto, your heart will be weakened. Okay. Let's let him finish reading. Alright. Moane Amanaki, so he hopes that your heart will be weakened from his many gifts, and moho daingali honga ia, and you'll appear ungrateful. So daingali, you won't appear grateful, honga ia. Okopao, if okuikai teke, if you don't, oange kiai, give to him, aimea, the things, okune, he, manumano. Manumano is to covet. Not a good word. That he's coveting. Okune manumano kiai, that he covets. So, not a good thing.
Manumano kiai. Fa. Okutekiai ke oange hataha ka mamarohi ke hanakaumea, ka une whakauka uri pekiai. Ko oange ai mea kona ke tāme te aki. Pe oku whakamarepare au pito ke tārea.
Okay. Okutekiai ke oange e hataha hakawa maalohi ki hano kaumea. Okay? Okutekiai, there has never ke oange, no one has ever given, so ehataha, no one has ever given. So if we look here, oku, the present tense, ahataha, dekiai, no one, or one has never, say, ehitaha, one has never given, ke oange, hakawamalohi, alcoholic drink, ki hano kaumea. Hano is indefinite possessive. Kaumea. We'll have to go over that. That's very advanced. I almost only hear Shumway use it, but it is proper Tongan, and I wish everyone used it. Ki hano kaumea. Ka okune whakaukau ulikiai. But it's interesting. So there's not a single person that has ever given kawamalohi to their girlfriend, but okune. So in this word, it's ga is not meaning but; it means unless. Don't. It's interesting, but the word but here, but it makes sense. It's unless he or she is thinking dirty about it. Again, kiai, if you don't know what kiai means, it's very hard to translate, but it basically is like completing an action in any direction to anything, to anybody. Very complicated to translate, but it just comes with time and practice. Koe oange e mea kona ke tamatei aki. It is giving a mea kona, a poisonous thing, ke tamatei aki, to kill to kill with, basically. It's very strong language Shumway's doing here. It's giving somebody something poisonous to kill them with. And it is very alpito. Vale. Vale means stupid. Vale, very stupid. Like stupid. Alpito que talia. To accept it. Okay, so strong language here from Shumway. Alright, let's go look up Tauhele really quick, so I just make sure we know what it is. Really fast. If the thing's not gonna freeze up on me. Oh, it's gonna freeze. I love this game. Alright, Koitoto palomesi mali. Toto is over and over again, repeatedly. So they'll Koitoto palomesi mali motalanoso, to talk about marriage or promise marriage and talk about being boyfriend and girlfriend. Koito tauhele ia ehetaha is another trap. I think tauhele is a trap. That makes the most sense. Koito tauhele ia ehetaha is another trap. Ikai hatoi hanupe lau ihefie punake etangata tonga ki hafefine. Huh. Interesting. I have no idea what this means. Okay. Toi hano is like to complain, or to beg, sort of. Lao is kind of the same thing. I'm gonna think that this translates that there's talking about all this stuff. I'm pretty sure punake is poem. Let's see if we can find out really fast. So yeah, sorry this video isn't like too fast. I just figured it would be fun to kind of go through this and see if we could figure it out together. Shumway is Shumway. Let's see if this word will come up. I think it might be still frozen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Atangata tonga, a Tongan man, kiafe fine. It's not gonna come up. I'm gonna have to reopen it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, poem or poet. I was right. Alright, so I think he's saying like these promises of marriage and talanoso, these are the kind of things that you would hear a poet or a Tongan man like using a poem to say to a woman. Okay. Okay, so this is Shumway being Shumway. Tangi li. I don't know what these means. I'm gonna give my best guess. Li is to like throw. Tangi is to cry. So like probably like just throwing your crying at them. Fakalave tala. I have no idea. Vale lao. That's to like just talk nonsense. Tautoe is probably to like cry out in anguish and kind of thing. Ngongohe, not sure. Mapuhoi hohoko. Mapuhoi is to whistle. Hohoko would be like over and over continually maybe. Tafata is pounding your chest. Kui mamahi is closing your eyes really hard. Hange mate. So he's basically saying like a guy that's acting like this to a woman, like crying and screaming and whistling and pounding their chest and closing their eyes like they're gonna die. It is the most deceitful thing of all the deceitful things.
Koe tangata koia o kukai lava ke hufia ho whare. Tangutu lere mo whamiri. Talanoa whaaapa mo onga mātua. A apa ki hotu unga maa whawhine. Koe kai haia mo whamalo.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's back up. Shumway's a beast, man. All right, let's go break this down piece by piece.
Nā utala ki ana. Koe tangata koia o kukai lava ke hufia.
Okay. Koe tangata koia o koe kai lava ke hu. So the kind of guy, the kind of man that is not able to hu, to hufia, to enter,
Hofare.
hofale, your house, to enter into your house.
Mutu lere mo whamiri. Talanoa whaaapa mo onga mātua.
Tangutu lele moi family. So to sit down properly with your family. Talanoa lele, speak properly with your parents. Ongo matua. Talanoa lele mo ongo matua.
Apa ki hotu unga ma.
A'apa. Okay. He's the only one that says a'apa. I mean, that's not true. A lot of people say it, but for apa is respect. A'apa is the same thing. So respecting.
Talanoa whaaapa mo onga mātua.
Okay. Talanoa wha'apa ki ongo matua. So speak respectfully to your parents.
Apa ki hotu unga ma whawhine.
Respect apa ki hotu unga whakama'a o whiwhine. To respect to your chastity as a woman.
Koe kai haia mo whamalo.
That kind of a man. Remember the whole sentence. The man that's not able to enter your house, to sit down with your family properly, to speak respectfully to your parents, and respect you as a chaste woman. Koe kai ha'a mo whakamalohi. Koe kai ha'a is a thief. Whakamalohi is... It means like a strong arm, but I would say that it's like a bully maybe. Okay, so a thief and a bully, or I'm not sure the exact word that he's using here for whamalohi, but it's not good.
Kainga. Ko tui ko talanoa ki ana ko whainga talanoa mahino ke te kitautou.
Kainga, family. O ko tui ko talanoa ki ana. I believe ko tui. Ko talanoa ki ana, the story about Ana. Ko talanoa mahinong ofua is a easy to understand story.
Malo nai hao ana.
Malo nai hao ana. Thank goodness that Ana was saved or escaped from this. I think that's where we're going to cut it. I just want to kind of get through the story. Sorry for any cuts or anything like that. Or not cuts, but just going away from it, not knowing all the perfect translations. Really wanted to focus on listening comprehension, kind of trying to explain some of the grammar, explain some of the ways things are used. I know this is a long video. Hopefully you'll be able to get through it and enjoy it. Hopefully my mic worked correctly this time. Like I said, this is the second time recording this. But yeah, if you guys like it, please like, share, subscribe. Apologies for anything that might have come across not well, if I didn't translate something correctly, if I said something inappropriate, or something that wasn't said in the perfect way. I do apologize. Oki whakamole mole ato ke te kimotolo kau tonga pao iai whihala aki nai ha ato ke te kimotolo mea te ao. Ofalahi ato ke te kimotolo. Oki whenga eni ke tokoni ke tau tō tupu mo whine moi mo kautalavo mo tōlahi ki nā tolo kakinao ilo le nā lea whanoa ke nā mao whangmālia ke nā ako lea. Ofalahi ke te kimotolo. This is Stalingi, or the Palangi Professor. Thank you so much again. Have a great time, and I'll catch you on the next video.